more than one way to do a ketogenic / low carb diet. It is actually a state of being. Well, good morning, happy Monday. We are at the gym, and it's a rough Monday morning, but I'm here. I didn't want to get up and come, but I'm here and I'm showing up. I'm going to give it my all. All right, guys, we did it. We got that workout in. I'm going to say it was not that great of a morning for me. Not that anything in particular went wrong, but for some reason I wasn't feeling it, but I showed up and showed out. So now we need to pull our breakfast together. I was thinking, I have not done this. Correct me if I'm wrong. Well, I probably won't be wrong, but it has been like over 2.5 years. I haven't done any chaffles. So I was watching someone and they were doing some really interesting little chaffles. So I'm just going to jump in on a bandwagon with it and cook me up a chaffle, get my breakfast going. Well, breakfast, first meal of the day, however way you want to put it, because we got to get back to work. It's going to be somewhat of a busy day, but not too bad. So let's get right on into it. Let's get our breakfast going. So I said I was going to do some chaffles. I broke out my little chaffle irons here. I'm going to use this protein powder. It is a vegan protein powder. I struggle with protein powders because a lot of them are whey, and I just can't have that lactose. So, let's do this. Let me see. This is 1 scoop. Okay, so I'm going to measure this out precisely. And it should be really yummy. I had some of this already. It is really good. Okay, there we go. So what I'm going to do is just get this down here like this. I should have used, I wanted the block. Should have used a little bit bigger container here, but we're going to see if there's going to be overflow. So I do have some liquid stevia. Have an egg right here. So let me get this out of the way. Let's do this. And I already have a sausage cooking and some leftover bacon. We'll see how all this turns out. But let's see. I don't want to get this. Oops. Yeah. I should have went for something bigger. Okay. Got to be really gentle, so I don't lose all my powder. Okay, I'm going to get this stirred up, you guys, and I'll be back. Alrighty, here's what it's looking like. It's very dough-like. So you see it is thick and dough-like. What I'm going to do is I got some butter, and let me pull out a knife. I'm thinking I'm about to roll this up a little bit. Put some butter on my hands and kind of, roll it and flatten it and get it in there. So let me see if I can do it in half. Well, this is probably about half of the dough. Okay, I'm gonna roll into a ball like so. I'm going to flatten it very flat. And we're going to get them into the little irons, hopefully. Probably need to put more butter on my hand. Let's do this and see how this is going to turn out. I'm a little nervous, you guys. We'll see. Let's see here. Put out a little bit more. There we go. Okay, more butter is going to be needed. A little bit more. All right, and grease up my hand here and get this ready. All right. And here's the other amount. I think one is going to be bigger than the other one, but it is what it is. You guys. Okay, here we go. Roll it around. Start flattening it out. Let me open up the iron. Ooh, there's all that steam. Yeah, I think this one might be a little bit bigger, but I'm not going to worry about it. It is what it is. Close it down. Let me wash up my sticky hands, and I will be back to you guys. Okay, I am back, and let's get some of this stuff out of the way. I made a little bit of a mess, but oh well. And hopefully this will kind of turn out. It looks like they're cooking. Yeah, they're cooking. It's fluffing up because of the egg and all that. So while that's cooking, we're clean up. And let's throw away some stuff and be ready for when it's done. Alrighty. Oh, I didn't show y'all everything. Okay, so I don't even think I put any of this in here. I was going to, but oh well. Maybe the next time I make it, I'll put some of the fiber powder in there. We'll see. But they're cooking, and this one is really puffing up a whole lot. So, all right, let's finish cleaning while that's doing its thing. Alrighty, let's see how it's doing. This one is really puffed up. Let's see. Let's see. Well, it's sort of cooking. Alrighty. Well, we're going to let them finish doing it, and then we will pull everything together. Alright, here we are. So this is what they're looking like. Yep, one is much bigger than the other one, but oh well. And I got my sausage. So we are going to do this like that. And that is our breakfast sandwich. I'm going to get me some coffee together, and we got to get back to work. So I will check in a little bit later. I hope your morning is going splendid. See you then. Okay, everyone, I am in the office, and it is time for the second meal. And it looks a little crazy, but it's a California blend and some taco meat. And that's my second meal. So let me get ready for my meeting. I need to eat. So check in later. Ugh, I can't even talk. Check in later. All right, guys, this is my final meal of the day. We're going to see if this is going to be enough. I'm going to eat it and see what happens. But I'm calling it the final meal. It is a cauliflower lasagna. Let's see here. And here are the macros for it. So I'm going to eat this, and like I said, we're going to see what happens. If I need anything else, I'll pop back on, or I'll tell you in the morning. So I'm going to be ending this this vlog for today, and we'll pick it up in the morning. Good morning, happy Tuesday. Welcome back to the vlog. So we're up. I'm running a little behind. We got to get to the office, the remote office. And I got up, sadly, having to cook a little bit of food. So that kind of put me behind. But let's get into what I'm going to take with me. Okay, this is what I will be having for my first meal. I have here some roasted Brussels sprouts. All I did was roast them in a little bit of bacon fat, salt and pepper. Right here, I made a large, well, semi kind of like egg cup. So at the very bottom, you can't see it, is a piece of sausage. And then it's 1 egg, 3 tablespoons of egg white, salt, pepper, garlic, and some power greens. So that's what I'm calling my first meal of the day. We got to run out of here and get to the office. So just in case I can't show myself eating and all that, you know what I'm having for my first meal. And let's see, I think I'm going to work it in today. We're going to have a little bit of a chit chat. Yeah, we're going to talk about how I'm doing with my meal plan so far, and some of the hiccups I ran into while trying to figure things out. So we're going to talk about that. Okay, guys, I am at work, and it is freaking cold. It is barely 30 degrees out there, so I'm not walking. I'm walking inside of one of their little gyms and get my steps in. So you have to do what you got to do sometimes. All right, we're back home, and it's time for the second meal. Right, let's see if we can get this. There we go. Second meal is some cauliflower. Actually, I think it's buffalo ranch cauliflower, and under it is a burger. And I felt like I just wanted like a little bit of a smoothie. And what I used was, hold on. These, got this at Costco, berry blend mix. And I used half a cup of the Fairlife and some water and 3 drops of stevia. This. So I'm calling this my second meal. And after this, I looked at my calendar. I have a meeting. After the meeting, we're going to have a little bitty chat. So I'll see you then. Okay, guys, I did not plan well. So this is going to be my kind of, well, I'm not going to say it's a sad dinner, but I guess in a way it is a sad dinner. 2 sausages and 2 low-carbs tortillas will be my dinner for tonight. So I did take out some other food, so tomorrow won't be so sad and pathetic. So this is what I'm closing out with. I got in all my water, got in all my movement for today, and I'm going to report out my final steps. So tomorrow I'll give y'all a report on how I did for the whole month. Hi everyone, happy Wednesday. I am at work, and yep, they have a very mini little gym set up, and I'm getting ready to take advantage of it. I'm getting this workout in any way I can. Good morning, happy Wednesday. Welcome back to the vlog. So I did not get around to having our chit chat, and we're going to do that right now. We're at work. It is the butt crack of yuck, but we're here. So there is more than one way to do a ketogenic / low carb diet. It is actually a state of being. Now, food does influence that state of being, and people have different tolerance levels to all the different foods. What works for one may not work for all, and I'm going to talk about my journey a little bit. So my goal was always to get this freaking weight off before I hit menopause, because I knew once you hit menopause, it is 100 times harder, period, just the way it is because of hormone fluctuations. So here I am sitting at menopause and still trying to get these last 30 pounds off. So here's the thing. I said it is a state of being, and it is. Ketosis is a state of being. It's a state of the body being in ketosis. That's what the ketogenic diet is all about. And there is maybe a boilerplate template for it, but you work from there according to your goals for your body, or according to what your body needs and what it's going through at the time, to establish your way of eating on a low carb / ketogenic diet. And that's where I got a little derailed a few years ago, because I had the mindset there's only one way to keto. You got to stay under 20 carbs. There's no ifs, ands, and buts. You blah, 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 blah. Here's the thing. When you are a female in menopause, when you have hormone issues, when you have adrenal fatigue, when you are plagued with a lot of autoimmune disorders, your keto is going to look different. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. It's going to look a little different, because your keto is going to be tailored a little bit to address some of the issues your body is dealing with. And me being stubborn and just going by the dogma that's out there, 20 carbs, and you got to be this, you got to have high fat, you got to do this, derailed me a little bit from my goal of getting healthy before / losing the weight before going into menopause. So just to kind of fast forward so it's not dragging on, always be cognizant of that, especially if you are a female around that getting into menopause, perimenopausal, even hormone issues. If you are anyone, female or not, autoimmune issues, just know it's going to look, your journey of eating keto is going to be slightly different. Now, I do applaud all these wonderful people that have done keto successfully, hardly no carbs, low carbs, and want to reach out to help people. Bravo for you. But please, please be mindful when you're going to start coaching, helping someone that's menopausal or autoimmune disorders. Please check with them to make sure they are not experiencing those issues. Don't just boilerplate say, here's the diet, here's how I do it, try to do it this way. It's not going to work for them, because what's going to happen is, from my experience now, mine, you're going to wreck your hormones even further. You're going to start having adrenal fatigue. You're going to start gaining weight no matter what you do. I mean, you're going to start gaining, period. That's just what's going to happen. So what I say is, those out there that want to help and coach, make sure you have a questionnaire that address hormones and autoimmune issues. And if you're not capable of handling that and addressing those issues, along with trying to help that person, there's no harm saying, you know what, I'm not the best person to assist you because you have X, Y, and Z, and I don't want to make it worse. There's no harm in saying that. I reached out to a YouTuber years ago, and I'm sure a lot of you probably will know him, Logan, Goody Beats. When I was first, having those issues and going into menopause, my words were to him, and well, do you have experience with working with someone that is going into menopause with hormone issues and some adrenal fatigue? His words were no, but go look up X, Y, and Z. So I say all of this just to be aware and to be careful while you're on this journey, because your body goes through fluctuations, and which means you're going to adjust your diet for those fluctuations. And if someone is working with you and don't understand any of that and just giving you a boiler template saying stay low, do this, do that, you're going to wreck your body. And you're going to be spending twice as much time, because first you're going to have to fix your hormone levels and deal with your autoimmune or whatever you're going through, and then start the process of weight loss, because your body is not going to lose that weight until you address those issues. And if you were going through it and you were on a diet that made it worse, you're going to have to fix it. That was my issue. I spent a lot of time just fixing it, and now it feels like I'm on a stable road to doing what I need to do, and my body is slowly dropping weight. It's slowly dropping weight, and I'm fine with it because I'm at a level of like 30 pounds to lose. So yeah, it's going to be slow, and I'm fine with that. And it's still an up and down. My weight loss is not linear. How many people have a linear weight loss? That's really unheard of. I rarely hear of it too much, especially with females. Only ones I hear about that happening to a degree is those that are nursing. But other than that, but the trend is always down, okay? So I'm just saying, be very careful with your diet. If you are perimenopausal, menopausal, autoimmune, anything going wrong with your body, and you're trying to lose the weight, and you're doing low carb keto, because it may not look the way everybody else's look. And that's fine. That is totally fine, because keto, low carb is so freaking customizable. It is. And we have to wrap our heads around that. Everybody's like, well, it has to be this and it has to, no. Because it is a state of being. And you can customize it to meet the needs of your body. Now, just because this macro may have to be here and this macro here and that macro there, does not mean you are not doing it the right way. You're doing it for your body. Again, I'm going to stress, please, if you're out there coaching people or saying, oh, reach out to me, I can help you, make sure you are asking those questions around hormones, menopause, autoimmune, because you could be causing, unbeknown to you, more damage to that person. Period. You can. And if you're a person that needs help and you're going through that, make sure you bring that up and ask them, hey, what's your experience with this? Do you know anything about it? So that's kind of where I was with my diet, and moving forward that I've gotten it kind of straightened out to a degree. And if you are suffering any of those issues, my suggestion is reach out to someone like Dr. Mindy Pelz, Christine Honig at Gauge Girl Training. I'm trying to think if there's someone else. Leanne Vogel is really good with that. I got her book years ago, and had I followed it, I wouldn't be sitting here now. I'll be sitting here at my gold weight and probably already had my surgery for loose skin and already at maintenance mode and blah, blah, blah. So just be careful out there, people, especially my women. Please be careful when you get to that age and how you're going to adjust your diet. And if you're going to get coaching, make sure it is a person that understands all of that, what your body is going through. Or you could be causing way more damage, unbeknownst to you and to that person. So, with that being said, that is our talk. And I was supposed to have been doing this talk yesterday, and I apologize. Yesterday got away from me, work got busy, and I was just like a mess. And I didn't prepare the way I should have yesterday. So, yeah, my eating was not as on point. I mean, it was on point as far as macro wise, but my food choices, I would have chose different foods had I done what I was supposed to do. So, this is me signing off, and I hope this talk was helpful. And I will be checking back in a couple of days. Mwah. Have a wonderful rest of your day.